This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for December 26th, 2025. Some fans of Lamb of God in South Carolina reportedly got something very different when they went to a concert on December 20th. At a December 20th event at the Spartanburg Memorial Auditorium in Spartanburg, South Carolina, the show was mistakenly billed on a ticket resale site as a concert by Lamb of God. In reality, the performance had nothing to do with the metal band, but instead was a show Andrew Peterson's Behold the Lamb of God, a Christian Christmas concert. Following a backlash, StubHub issued an apology and confirmed that refunds would be available to affected customers under the Fan Protect Guarantee. Lamb of God is getting ready to kick off their tour on March 17th in Maryland. That tour includes 2 stops in New England on April 25th in Uncasville, Connecticut at the Mohegan Sun Arena, and April 26th at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway in Boston. Pink Floyd have shared the music video for Wish You Were Here 50 years after its release. The classic 1975 album was reissued with new digital and physical editions for its 50th anniversary earlier this month. The band has now released a video that opens with a clip of the moon before a string of disorienting images begin to flash on the screen, including sperm racing towards an egg, an eye filled with flames, and lights zipping through the darkness. After bringing their Devil May Cry track Afterlife back on stage for a live performance at the Game Awards ceremony in Los Angeles, Evanescence have dropped a new remix. The song, written as a contribution to the animated Netflix series, an adaptation of the popular action-adventure video game franchise. Now, British synthwave outfit Gunship have taken to overhauling the track for an updated version that you can check out online. Attorneys for Sean Diddy Combs have filed a notice of appeal requesting their client's, quote, immediate release from federal prison and to, quote, either grant a judgment of acquittal or vacate and remand for resentencing. The attorney has accused the judge of acting, quote, as a 13th juror during the sentencing. The judge defied the jury's verdict and found Combs coerced, exploited, and forced his girlfriends to have sex and led a criminal conspiracy. The judicial findings trumped the verdict and led to the highest sentence ever imposed for any remotely similar defendant, even though most others, unlike Combs, quote, ran a prostitution business that exploited poor or undocumented women or minors. The current appeal follows an unsuccessful bid in September where Diddy asked the judge to consider an acquittal or a new trial. He was sentenced to 50 months in prison in order to pay a fine of $500,000 after being found guilty on 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Deep Purple drummer Ian Pace has revealed he's working on a new solo album with his son James, saying, I've been working in the studio with my son and his musical partner, Ben Batson. They've written some wonderful music for me to play. We've been taking a while to get it right because I really wanted good musicians on it, and their availability isn't always something that you can just take for granted. These guys are working all the time, instrumentalists and vocalists, and it's not a drumming record. Eventually, even drummers get bored with those. It's some nice new rock and roll music that I think you'll enjoy. And in a new interview, Dave Mustaine from Megadeth elaborated on the issue with his hands that's preventing him from playing guitar at 100%. He said, quote, yeah, look right here on this hand, there's a line right here that's sticking up. That's something called Dupuytren's contracture. It's going to make my finger come out like this. It's already started, where it's kind of bunching up a little bit. Then if you look at the tips of my fingers, they're severely arthritic, so all those bumps make it really painful to play. According to the Mayo Clinic, Dupuytren contracture is a condition that causes one or more fingers to bend toward the palm of the hand. The affected fingers can't straighten completely. And Netflix has revealed the first trailer for Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man, the upcoming sequel film to the blockbuster crime drama starring Cillian Murphy. Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man premieres March 6th in select theaters and March 20th on Netflix. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, share, comment, and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 290 featuring Rick Emmett from Triumph is available now.